Hurry, Lily. Moving as fast as I can. Then I got Lily's voice for a deafening pounding of the rain. Even though I dislike pulling her around, the situation calls for it. I turned around my free hand over my head and feel attempt to release my hair dry. It didn't seem to be in grayscale. It was really rotten weather for summer, and the last kind of climate I want for a date. A pity. I even checked the weather forecast beforehand, and one of the very few times I'd ever done so, only for it to say Sunday afternoon would be fine. Leaning to Lily, her shoulders around completely drenched, the right hand holding tightly to mine, and her left gripping her retracted cane. The sword downward came just between our destination and Maku, so we decided to try rushing the rest of the distance for doubling back. Entirely unused to running this fast. Liz using her concentration to avoid tripping over. So you knew where we were going? Didn't she use shouting and trying to be heard, the combined noise of the wind and the rain. Just my voice completely drowned out by an even heavier burst of rain. The what? The Shanghai! We're going to the Shanghai! How far is it? Shouldn't be far now. We're close. Here we are. Didn't take long before I call out to her once again. Looks like we're safe. Sits up ahead. We pull her to a stop just in front of the familiar exterior. Entering outside, still getting its reliable glow. Wait for Lily to catch her breath for going. Ladies first. The bell inside rings out when I hold the door open for her. A smile and a polite nod being my reward for entering myself. As I went behind her and wet my feet, a quick glance is necessary to notice a distinct lack of activity. The thing doesn't seem to get much in the way of patronage, and today is no different. Only a couple of tables were occupied. Soon by the bell's ringing, most suspected person comes to greet us. Welcome to the Shanghai. You look a little chipper today. Trying to predict your moods is pretty hard, but it's a nice change from the norm. Hello, Yuko. Hey. Good afternoon, you two. Takes a deep bow, someone taking it back as she writes herself again and gives her a look at us. What happened to you? You both look... Led her towards the glass door behind us. Oh dear. We're inside now, at least. I think it's an important thing. It's nice and cozy. You're lucky to be working inside today. It's been nice and quiet. I like days like this. Oh, wait, sorry. Is there anything you like? A rich vanilla tea, please. All the same. Right, coming right up. Lucas stares off with a determined look on her face, trying very hard not to forget our orders. If nothing else, she at least is dedicated to her jobs. Head laid into an empty seat where two of us settled down. As usual, there's a large difference between my exhausted flopping down to the seat and Lily's delicate sitting into hers. Kane sat beside her. For a while, I silently watched rain falling outside. Kane's person runs down the street, trying to take dry as possible. Hands often tightly gripping a rain-soaked umbrella. Lily just sits just as quietly as I, her eyes closed as he listens intently to all that's happening. Just comfortable, and the next silence exists between us. This such we've often so stared together in the past months. For Lily, at least. I can't help replaying the words of her sister in my mind. Times cross-dressing and the other times spent together in Senior Maku, and where was I? There's a really loud cart outside and it kind of distracted me. Where was I? Was into the way we've been since we started dating. Okay, I'm gonna go with that, because I don't remember where I stopped. No matter how much I try, I can't work it out. The harder I try to second-guess her emotions or initial decision, the difficult it becomes to reach a clear conclusion. I usually doubt whether I really understood her. In the end, I was just gonna have to ask, as much as I wanted to avoid doing so. You seem quiet today, Asao. Really? You seem so enthusiastic to take me on a date. I had assumed you had something specific you wanted to do. No, not really. Just wanted to spend the time with you. Is that so? Fine, there was one thing. We're gonna find the ways on Lily's face, knowing full well she's bested me. It makes what I want to say all more awkward. Just, Akira and I were talking. Well, what's with that tone? You do seem to have gone well, don't you? Well, I don't think he's really a person to talk with. It'd be nice if any of my teachers was anything like her. Cool. I won't try to place her tone of voice. My mouth going into a smirk because I realize it. You're not jealous, are you? I'm not jealous. Ever teasing you over such a thing on our first date. I don't feel bad at having a little laugh at her expense this time around. I settled down though. It's only a mindless distraction and the real point of why I brought Lily here. Don't worry, it's mostly just everyday stuff. That said, there was something that I mentioned that I want to talk to you about. When you see your famous interview a while back, you said, Kira told you about my family summons, hadn't she? Seconds tick by while I try to read his face. Not a mixture of feelings written on her. Seems annoyed, but also somewhat confused. Here. You gently started a drink on the table, a present oddly small. She walked back to the counter with a quick, polite nod. The religious air between us only as thick as an impression that both somewhat pensive. Even though she says to lead my own life, she only fears at the worst times. I don't think you should blame Akira here. She's looking out for you. It's not like I can't understand your concern over this. The hesitation gives way to an awkward and largely inaccessible attempt to mask her feelings. She really doesn't deal well with being quoted on personal topics. I know, but I just wanted some more time. I knew you'd figure it out eventually, but you're intentionally hiding this from me? How long are you planning to do, though? As I said, I still wanted more time to think it through. I wanted to be sure of my decision for telling you. What do you decide to do in the end? I know what I wanted to say, but natural feeling refuses to leave my gut. Family does dearly want me to return to them, and Kira will be going as well. I still teach as a career, whether it be here or there. So, you're going. How long have you known? I already know you were asked when you first went to Scotland about a month ago. Some time. This really nearly boils over. The fact she's done this affects me more than it should. For not only be leaving, but actually hiding from her plans for me. I was saying so long to be the one solid pillar of support, and a liability I could depend on. This translation beneath me is suddenly sifting drastically, much faster than I can adapt to. President's most frustration as sheer unease. Lily, I'm sorry, I just want to think this through completely. I wasn't trying to take advantage of you, please. I know, Lily, I know. It's really sudden. This means once you go, we'll be breaking up. One of the few times I've seen I met her, she only lost her words. She didn't look surprised, not because of the fact I'd not on one cheek came to her decision, but rather she appears generally unsure how to deal with the situation now that's in front of her. We could try pursuing a long-distance relationship. We're getting more and more common these days, after all. And she says, the tone of her voice gives away she doesn't truly believe what she's saying. Lily's far from old-fashioned to be able to cope with a relationship in any kind of physical distance, and even am I to an extent. Let her be each other isn't a voice on the other side of the world. In the end, generalizing everything is futile. Just to try and connect with what happened in the future or past just seems to get more difficult the more I try to concentrate. The quiet moments we walked out side by side, the present time we spent together with Nako and Akira, the casual chat out we had during lunchtimes, the times we made love, and the confessions, the feelings to each other. All pointless, just a fleeting moment in our young lives. We're still children returning to be adults, aren't we? Long, long silent hangs in the air between us. Most of the painters drinking and talking only makes the situation feel more strange and disconnected. Liz fans turn low, Shaggy's expression clouding it. I'm sorry, Sal. Simple apology and no more. She's left entirely without further response or comment. With a long sigh, I gather what's left of my thoughts and ask the final question I have for her. When will you be going? I'll be in with Akira, so it'll be a little less than a week. Beginning of summer holidays? Just a little afterward, yes. It wasn't usually slow and steady. Apologetic and pressed mood all the more written to her face, he tried to hide it in her voice. And I can't feel my promise of going down to Bonnie with her before she leaves. I looked down, seeing my face reflected in the now lukewarm cup of electric tea sitting in front of me. I thought I left this kind of expression behind. As for a while, I just stared on the still surface, trying to sort through my emotions to get at what course of action I should take, whether it be now or in the future. But, just as before, the effort was wasted. Lindsay lay gently sipping her cool tea without complaint, face drawn and shoulders slumped. She looked to be in deep thought, too. A strangely cold atmosphere coming between us as we gently herself to move things over. Lily's cup slowly empties, mine remains untouched. It's a long time for I noticed the rain dying out outside and a few of the patrons of the Shanghai having left. Chill rapidly darkening evening permeates dormitory hallways. I turning down the corridor into my room. I see Logan moving from up ahead. Sure enough, the opening of the door opposite mine hails the arrival of unexpected Kenji. Hey man, what's... Whoa, dude, you look awful, I think. You okay? Really has a knack for making a situation better. I don't want to go into it. It's late. Kenji, can you just go away? Okay, that's cool. You ever want to talk about it? I'm here, you know. Looking from over, spreading my stern front and awkwardly scratching the back of my neck. Embarrassed by a standoff response to him. Thanks, Kenji. You know, you may be a little crazy, you know, feminists and all that, but you're a good guy. Hey, it's cool. It's our friends before, right? Yeah, you're right. See ya. I go to my dorm room and close behind me as he waves me off. So the door Mexicans before him. Sounds like a final call for the life I've led coming near Maku. I sit in my darkened room, furiously attempting to work out what I should do from this point onwards. Just what should I do? Yeah, I don't have the answer to that either. As class ends, I simply read my hand on my hand, and stare out the window to pass the time. It's been a few days since Lily told me her plans. I met our ordinary lunchtime haunt since then. Not that there would be much point. Naga's been busy with the newspaper club she's newly joined, and he's begun taking class with Naomi every now and then. Even Lily, aside from the fact the meeting between us should have been awkward in any case, seems to have run with her feet off with fresh dinner duties as the summer holidays approach. And now, they're just about here. And at today's bell, summer holidays have begun. I suppose that all I've been up doing today is visiting my parents for the duration and lays about the old home. None of my previous plans are entirely askew. Meanwhile, Carrie and Leah will be en route to Scotland. They live the rest of their lives there. No matter how I try to rationalize the idea that once the summer holidays begin, life returned the way it was simply refuses to happen. Carrie's moving on their own with their own lives. Leah's joining her family, Carrie's moving up in her father's business, Naga's getting new friends and hobbies, and even Yuka's moving ahead with her university aspirations. Even I'm moving forward in the end. With the marks I've gotten so far in Maku, much less after such a rocky beginning, without the teaching science as a career seems straightforward. I suppose at least be happy about that much, but it doesn't really seem to help. Misha, I'm not in the mood. Can you just go away? The Chan. Please stop my ruminating and turn to face the bubbly voice beside me, putting on the most upbeat expression I can muster. I expected, soon sounds flaking her. I think suspicion they want something from me. Hey Misha, Suzune, what's up? What do you want? Well, Shane and I were thinking, since we're just two poor little girls that need help with all the work we've been doing since the holidays began. Sure, I can help. But Chan, we really need... What? I think I broke Misha. Soon raised another arrow to accomplish shuddering stop in her tracks. Should I help us, Chan? I said I would, didn't I? Tried like I had anything better to do. Maybe helping them with their work will help me take my mind out of the situation. Misha seems genuinely excited with my response, but Zune's expression is clouded and difficult to read. I found myself averting my eyes from her own, as it almost looks as a face of pity. No doubt it must be an imagination. This was the first time I'd been in the student council room. Indeed, I found myself here often, either to help Bully with classwork or to sort out one thing or another with the student council itself. Now, though, it's a quite different place. Papers and folders screwed across every table in the room. I saw a little black laptop atop a single desk sitting out from under the mess. It was probably an agent. I guess it is vigilant, serving its tests and ushering innovation for years and years. So it needs doing. This looks like a lot to do. New expression comes determined as she signs. It's a worrying look. Everything, Chan. Where is well placed. Everything, you say?